water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
But that's not true.
There are things we can do.
All you have to do is think.
What? Hey, look!
Oh, yeah!
It's great to be here at Metro State University, home of the Roadrunners.
Me.
It's great to be a roadrunner here in Colorado.
Where we have plenty of mountains.
Yodeling.
We are mountains.
Plenty of quaking aspen trees.
Quack,
I said quaking, not quacking. Plenty of blue skies. Look, an eagle. Plenty of art, like dance.
Can you do the can?
And music. For purple mountains' majesty. And painting. A little to the left.
And
Plenty of sunshine.
And plenty of water.
No, we don't have plenty of water. Water is scarce, especially in Colorado, which is a headwater state.
Headwater?
We'll explain headwater more later. What you need to know is that water is precious.
Precious like what?
Precious like my grandma.
oh, precious like my dog.
Precious like my video games. Bloop, bloop, ding.
Precious like my iPad.
Bloop, bloop, ding.
High score!
Precious like my friends.
Oh, you guys.
But more precious than any of those things is water. Water is life, and without water, we could go into a drought.
Wait. There's plenty of water. It's covering the earth, right?
That's true, but look at it this way. Water covers 71% of the earth.
Water everywhere. Lots of it to drink.
But that's not true.
There are things we can do.
All you have to do is think.
We can't use all of this water. We can only use the fresh water. But out of this fresh water, only 1% is available to us to drink. Look at it this way. Each person up here represents 10% of the Earth's water. Atlantic Ocean,
Oh.
Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Caspian Sea, Dead Sea, Black Sea, Frozen,
Oh.
Polluted, Gulf of Mexico. This is all of the fresh water that we have. But out of this fresh water, this is the 1% available to us to drink.
1%? That's all?
This 1% is all the water on the planet for everyone to drink. So water's precious for everyone, not just the people of Colorado. Well, where does the water come from anyway?
The water cycle!
4 seasons in a day, all powered by the sun. Now let me tell you how the water cycles run. Sun, people, sun.
The sun sends its golden rays through our atmosphere and down to Earth's water sources. Sources like creeks,
Rainbow trout!
rivers,
Just around the riverbed.
lakes and reservoirs.
Lakes and reservoirs!
Lakes and reservoirs are like piggy banks.
Cha-ching!
The way you save money to spend it later, we save water to spend it later too. Piggy banks like
Dillon Reservoir!
Dillon Reservoir is only one of Colorado's piggy banks. There are a lot of fun things to do in the water we've saved. Things like swimming,
Kayaking,
fishing,
Jet skiing.
and while we're doing these fun things, water's going through the water cycle. It starts with evaporation, when water turns into vapor and goes up into the air. Condensation, when it cools down back into a liquid and forms clouds.
We are clouds!
Precipitation, when it falls back to Earth in different forms.
Rain.
Snow.
Sleet!
Hail.
The rain, snow, sleet, and hail will absorb back into the ground or run off back into our piggy banks.
Run off! Cha-ching!
Let's go through
through that one more time.
First off is evaporation, taking those water molecules to new elevations. Turning them to gas as this endless process passes, unnoticed from your seas, rivers, and streams, from your drinks, pools, and ice creams. It's heated by the sun, it's always going and never done. Evaporation is number one.
Number 1, evaporation.
The next part of the water cycle is condensation, where those water molecules form in concentration, becoming clouds in different shapes and magnitudes.
We are clouds.
Depending on the temperature and altitude, like horsetails or balls of foam, condensation is where clouds are formed.
Number 2, condensation.
The third in line we Coloradans know all too well. Precipitation is when those clouds begin to swell. Water molecules fall from the sky to our feet in the form of snow and sleet. Precipitation is an amazing feat.
Number 3, precipitation.
One final dial on the crank of the water cycle. Runoff drips off our streets and peaks into our streams and creeks. Where water flows, runoff is where it all goes.
Number 4, runoff.
Okay, so water is the most precious thing on Earth, and we use our lakes and reservoirs as piggy banks to store the water. But come on, we all know the water cycle. Isn't it the same here in Colorado as it is everywhere else?
Actually, Colorado is special because we are a headwater state.
Headwater?
The water collected in the mountains flows to many places. I'll show you. Mountains! We do not get to keep it all. The water flows down to other states, but always starts in Colorado. This is why we are a headwater state. All the water flows out,
But none flows in.
Hawaii is the only other headwater state in the USA.
aloha!
But that's not the only reason Colorado is special. The Colorado water cycle is a bit different. We depend on the precipitation that comes in our state, which is mostly snow that becomes snowpack. Remember number 1?
Evaporation.
Remember number 2?
Condensation. We are clouds.
Oh, speed bump.
Speed bump!
The mountains act as a speed bump. Not all of the clouds can get over the mountains.
We can't get over the mountains.
I'm gonna make it! But some of them make it over. Of all the precipitation that falls in our state, only 20% of it falls on the east side of the Front Range. If I were Metro State, I'd want the cloud to come to me. Oh, here she comes! No, the wind took me to the plains. Oh, and I'm stuck in the rain shadow.
Rain shadow? Let's explain rain shadow another way. Imagine it like this. Imagine the mountains as a speed bump,
Speed bump.
and this cloud as a skateboarder.
Skateboarder!
In order to get over the mountain, she has to go really fast and jump.
Whoa!
Yeah! Whoa, look at all that space between where she landed and the speed bump. Just like she didn't touch down in this area, little precipitation made it to the eastern slope of Colorado. That's just like the rain shadow.
Oh!
Let's rewind that real quick. 80% of the precipitation falls on the western slope and only 20% makes it over the mountain.
I'm gonna make it! Look, she made it! And here she comes! No, the wind took me to the plains. Oh, and I'm stuck in the rain shadow.
Rain shadow. Remember, little precipitation makes it to the eastern slope of Colorado, the space between where the skateboarder landed and the speed bump. And although 80% of the precipitation falls on the western slope,
The town of Dillon.
most of the people, 80%, live on the eastern slope of Colorado.
Aurora.
Denver!
Boulder!
Metro State.
And they only get 20% of the precipitation in the whole state.
Water, water everywhere. Not a drop to drink.
But that's not true.
There are things we can do.
All you have to do is think.
So if we only get so much snow and snowpack in a year, how do we go about being water wise to protect and save it? I mean, we got people taking 20-minute showers all day long. And some of us are filling our dishwashers with only one glass. And some people are turning on the faucet to brush their teeth even when they're not using the water. Hey, what happened? So what can we do about being water wise?
There's a lot we all can do. There are many simple actions we can take to preserve our precious water. Come with me, I'll show you. Remember our friend who was taking a 20-minute shower? Well, she can be water-wise by taking a 5-minute shower.
4 minutes and 53 seconds.
Yes. And remember our friend who only put 1 glass in the dishwasher? She can be water-wise by putting a full load of dishes in the dishwasher. It saves water. Beep, dishwasher full. And turning off the faucet and not letting it run when you're brushing your teeth.
Turn off the faucet!
Turn off the faucet!
Turn off the faucet!
No! Don't you remember? Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There are things we can do. All I have to do is think. And next time, I can turn the water off while I'm brushing my teeth.
Water-wise!
I'm so excited to be water-wise, but what else can I do to help?
Well, do you remember the creek and river from earlier? With the rainbow trout and canoe?
Rainbow trout!
Just around the river bend.
Here are things we can do to protect and preserve these water sources to keep them safe to use for animals and ourselves.
Beep, beep.
See how these people are hand washing their car? A more effective way to save water would be to take your car to a car wash, because car washes recycle their water and they use environmentally safe detergents.
Water-wise!
Evaporation happens all the time, so it's best to not water your lawn in the middle of the day between the hours of 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. where the sun is highest and hottest in the sky.
Water-wise!
Waste runs off into our rivers and creeks, so always remember to pick up after your pets.
Water-wise.
Water-wise!
Speaking of runoff, when you litter, it can run off back into our water sources.
Oh no!
So please don't litter.
No, I got it.
Water-wise!
Wow, there really are things we can do to be water-wise.
Water, water everywhere, not a drop to drink. But that's not true. There are things we can do.
Shorter showers.
Fill the dishwasher.
Turn off the sink.
Use the car wash.
Don't water between 10 and 6.
Pick up after your pets.
No littering.
All you have to do is think.
We want to thank you so much, Metro State University, home of the Roadrunners.
Meep.
Now we all know how to be water